What's up, y'all? This is MGTV Reactions, and today we're going to be reacting on Olivia. Okay, so as y'all seen, I posted on my community tab, and it's just been it's a lot going on with Olivia. Okay, she came on here with no shame, not a care in the world. Okay, and sitting comfortably in her apartment back in Texas. Okay, you guys, so we're going to go ahead and get into that. But before we do so, I'm going to ask you guys to please hit the like button when you come in. Comment your thoughts down in the chat because you know I love to hear what y'all have to say. Okay, and also hit the subscribe button too if you have not done so already. So first things first, I just want to say hello to everybody that's already in the chat, the people watching in the bushes, and also hello to Teresa. Hey, Brandy. Hey, Leica. How y'all doing? See, I've been off of YouTube for the past couple days. Because life just be life. And okay, my kids, they started school. Okay, so they got practice, homework. It's just been a little hectic. So I'm trying to get back in the groove of things. And I just haven't had the time to go live. But I made time today. Okay, so let me go ahead and share my screen real quick. Now, I just want to say this. Because I'm going to give y'all the credit. When Olivia came on here, okay, in the dark initially, and she was telling people, that she's homeless and all that, I definitely believed her just for the simple fact that this lady had real tears, okay, coming down her face. So I was like, okay, well, she can't, why? How can you just cry, okay, for absolutely no reason? So she had me fooled. Okay, I didn't even think she had the apartment back in Texas because she came on here and was crying and boohooing about the fact that she lost her baby's pictures or whatever the case may be. But so just to see her in her apartment is absolutely insane. Like, it's just way too much. She is very, very bold. Okay, that's the first thing I want to say. She's very bold to come on here after all that scamming she's done and just go live like it's no big deal, okay? And get on here talking about Gerard, if that's really what people want to hear about, okay? And then she had the nerve to say that she's going to start a GoFundMe so that people can send her more money for an attorney. It's too much. I just can't believe it. I can believe it. Now, listen, I just want to say this. When I seen this, I started to understand why people go as far as they do with Olivia. Now, me personally, I still wouldn't do it. I'm not about to go and dig in nobody's life and investigate and make no calls. I ain't got time for that. Okay, but I do understand why people feel the way that they feel about this lady. See, somebody had dropped a comment on, it was either on one of my videos or on my community post, and they listed all the times that Olivia has scammed the people for money. And see, I was not aware of that. I just started this reaction channel last year. So I was completely unaware of all the other kind of scams that she's came up with in the past, which is maybe why I felt for her in this situation. But anyway, I digress. This lady is she's batshit crazy. That's the bottom line. We're going to go ahead and get into this live stream. But before I do that, I'm going to read what y'all saying in the comments. Teresa said, girl, I'm so ready to hear what you have to say about this. You said, wow, she said she was going to do a GoFundMe. Yes. At the end of this live, I did hear her say she's going to start a GoFundMe to get up the money for an attorney. And I was very surprised to see that there were people in her comments like, yeah, please start a GoFundMe. I really want to help you pay for an attorney. It's the craziest thing to me. I just don't. What is wrong with them? Geraldine Kemp, you said, yeah, apparently she broke the lease on the Texas house. That's why she couldn't go back. She got balls jumping on after all the BS she said. Right. So how did she break the lease in the Texas house? If she's back in the apartment, though. Brandy says that GoFundMe will get shut down like the last one. Yeah, I'm quite sure the people are not going to let her have that. They're not. Hey, Walk by Faith, you said, I am flabbergasted that her supporters do not feel like a fool. This Jezebel told her supporters that she lost her apartment and everything in it. Right. So, I mean, it's like even the mods that she has, they're deleting the comments of the people who are asking the questions that need to be asked. So maybe her supporters, I guess the closest supporters she has, I guess, they were in on it. They knew what was going on. I'm really just confused about how this all came about. But anyway, I just want to go ahead and jump right in and listen to what this lady is saying, because I did not catch the beginning of her live. I only caught the tail end of it. Okay. Hey, Kiana G. Hey, Pretzel Popper. Woody D says she's back. Yeah, she's back in her old apartment. Okay. Now let's get into it.
Let's talk. Okay. While these kids are eating. I gotta talk to you guys. So let's get the likes up so we can talk. Can you guys hit the like button? Can y'all please hit the like button? Please.
Real quick, a Vibe Body Treat, you said Liv came up with the best scam on the internet in the mommy sector. She masterminded very well. She is not as slow as we thought. I agree. She definitely did. She definitely did. I mean, and she kept it going for a very long time, because I was convinced that she actually did move to Florida as long as she was there. I just want to say, the thing that gets to me is I've never seen a person show that much emotion that many times in a row. The lengths that she was willing to go. You're willing to sit in the front of a market looking pitiful, crying in the car, and she just did the most. It was all the crying for me, for all of it to be a lie. Like, she is truly psychotic to even be able to show or display that type of emotion. And that she's not actually living in homelessness at the time. I don't get it. She needs to be an actor, for real. But anyway, let's continue.
Please, please, please. I didn't want to come on here looking like this, but I have to clean, and I don't want to put clothes on. I don't want to look nice cleaning, and then I'm going to be sweating and all of the things. So I have to clean, you guys. So I'm just going to look a little bummy for today. But don't get used to this, because I'm going to start looking presentable when I come on here. Okay, yeah? Because I know that you guys don't really want to look at a bum. A bummy bum all the time. Good job, AJ. Can you put it on the counter, baby?
Hey, Mocha Madness.
Yeah. Thank you. And let Kailani eat hers. And you know what? I have some stuff coming right now, so I'm going to be able to feed you when it gets here, okay? Okay. So pick that quick. And then when we got here, a little bit after we got here, we got in our place, it stopped. And I'm like... And then when she woke up this morning, she was coughing a little bit, and she has all the mocos and stuff. So I'm like, maybe she has allergies. I'm going to take her to the doctor. I'm going to find out if you have allergies, okay? Something's going on. Yeah. But she just did a big sneeze, and all the boogies came out. So that's good. That's good. Yeah.
Well, how do you love this?
Y'all, I'm looking at her chat. And it's the fact that I see people in here saying, I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you. OMG, I'm so happy for you. I'm just genuinely confused. These people, it's so crazy to me, because it's not like they were sending little money. It was people out there sending $400 cash apps, $400, PayPals, a whole bunch of super chats. These people were donating out of the kindness of their hearts, because they believed that she was actually homeless, right? And here it is, she was never homeless, and it's the same people who were donating to her are in here saying that they're proud of her. Proud of what? Proud of the fact that she scammed y'all? Hey, Alpha and I like, these people have got to be like, I don't understand what's going on. I'm genuinely confused. You would think that after she lied to those people like that and had them come out of their pockets, we don't know if that could have been, they probably really didn't have the money to give, but because she was on here crying, looking pitiful with her 2 babies in the back seat, acting as if she had nowhere to go, they came out of their pockets for her. And there's no explanation. She just gets on here talking about other shit that really doesn't matter. And then they are in the chat saying that they're proud of her. This is just not the response that I was expecting. At all. I'm gonna just read what y'all have to say real quick because it's a lot. I want to keep up with what y'all saying. Pretzel Popper, you said she was lying and crying in Florida about losing all her kids' pictures and memories. Lies on top of lies, right? So crazy. SK Lee, you said it's the fact that she told those folks that she lost her lease pictures, etc., with a straight face, got the folks coins, and she might as well just say, "Gotcha, suckers." Again, playing victim. Exactly. Somehow, some way, she always winds up being a victim. That's why she has to keep bringing up Gerard, because, she can make herself appear to be a victim and still gain the sympathy of the people, even though they are actually victims, okay, because they were scammed. She is a true manipulator, but they're not able to see it. And you know what? At this point, because I didn't see all this in the chat about I'm so proud and all, you know what? It is what it is. I mean, what is the saying? A fool and their money will soon part. Okay, well, so that's what's happening. These people are idiots, and they're okay with what she did, and they're going to continue to give to her. Pam, you said this is sad to play on folks' hearts, right? Teresa, you said, and why are we talking about Gerard again? We all have questions about Florida, and why are you standing in the house? Exactly. It's exactly. Let's continue.
Get rid of this. I'm gonna put this outside.
Why?
Because I gotta get rid of it.
Okay.
You've got some guts, girl. Can you not do that, baby? Go over there. Stop. Your allergies have been horrible in Houston.
Go!
Oh my goodness.
This resilient.
At Wells Fargo, we get it.
Oh my gosh, here we go with the ads. But Moody D, not you saying if she bring out the stolen laptop, they will say they proud she got it back. You know what? At this point, I don't put it past them. This is a whole mess, y'all. This is too much. I can't even click skip the ad. Damn. There we go.
Yeah, I can't wait to talk because that night I cried for y'all. When I said I slept, we did sleep in the car. We most definitely did. Yes. No, nothing I said to you guys was a lie. That's not what we're coming to talk about, that I lied to you guys. No, I wouldn't lie about nothing like that. The situation in Florida was what it was. And I didn't plan on coming back here. That wasn't my plan. But like I said, we'll talk about it.
Well, I'm confused. So she's telling the people that she slept in the car in Florida, okay? But we know that that's a lie. For one, the roommate's house was always available, or the family friend, because I'm assuming that it wasn't really a roommate situation, okay? Olivia was just staying with somebody because she could no longer stay with her sister. She said she wasn't planning to come back. Well, how weren't you planning to come back? The place looks perfectly fine. Like, this lady is crazy.
It broke my heart. I understand. Yeah, it was hard. It was hard, but I was trying to do what I needed to do. I really wanted to finish school. Like, that was the main thing for me. And I knew I couldn't go to school here because I don't have help. I don't have help with my kids here. So I went to Florida because I have.
This is not making any sense. The fact that they even believe this shit doesn't make any sense. You went to Florida because your whole point was to go to school and to better your life. She was in Florida for how long? Hey, Everyday Life. Hello to everybody that's coming into the chat. She was in Florida for how long? Maybe, I guess, just from the beginning of the summer until now. And so that means that she had to have been paying the rent. This is crazy.
I have help there. You know, I had somebody to watch Kailani while I went to school, and I got AJ into a daycare because it's not easy. It's not easy doing everything by yourself. I know I may make it look easy, but it's not easy. He's gonna keep doing that. So. Okay, come on. Yeah, so like I said, when we get to 100 likes, we'll have a conversation. Are you done with this? Okay,
Well, I don't
sit
got
down
time for
and
this
eat it.
when we get to 100
You
likes.
can drink the juice too.
Well, hold on real quick. Everyday life, you said the whole story doesn't make sense. How do you move to better your life but kept your apartment? Exactly. And she said over there that it was going to take her at least a year to finish out the program. So, first of all, Olivia was never even enrolled in school. Okay, basically, Olivia just went to Florida for the summer. Okay, for whatever the reason is, I mean, it doesn't appear that she got much done over there, but go to the gym and maybe visit some family members or whatever the case may be. But I do see a very interesting comment in the chat. Where's it at? Pretzel Popper, you said someone said that she went to Florida so she wouldn't be babysitting while Gerard and Nisha went on vacation again, and I believe it. I think that is very believable. Okay, I guess Liv said she won't be the babysitter again. Okay, but she didn't have. I guess she figured she might as well go enjoy her summer over there with her family or something, because she really didn't have to leave Texas to just not pick the kids up for the summer. I don't know. Olivia ran away from her problems. She figured since she wasn't going to have her kids and since she couldn't have Gerard, she would go over to Florida. But it's just so crazy to me that, you know, she was paying rent over here the whole time. The people are saying that they're proud of her and she took their money. Okay. For what? For the flights? To pay the rent back here in Texas? Like, it's too much. It's way too much.
He's my turn. You want to get down too? Okay, come on. Okay, then sit down or I'm going to strap you in. I'm going to put your little thingy on. Oh my God, my children. I'm happy to be back. But you know what? I just want to see my kids. That's it. I want to drive. I don't have my car. But I want.
It irritates me when she comes on here with this thing about the kids. You just want to see your kids. Girl, you could have had your kids for the whole damn summer. But you left and went to Florida, okay, to play mind games with Gerard, basically, to make him think that you left the state again, okay, and that you were abandoning the kids. You was out there going out with your sister, you know, doing all of what you was doing over there. And the thing that gets me about her that's so disgusting is that she will go to great lengths just to try to get to Gerard. That's what it seemed like this was about. This was to make him think that you abandoned, you left the state and left him there with the kids or whatever the case may be. That's what I'm getting from this. But you want to see your kids so bad. Now you could have had them for the whole damn summer. Olivia don't give two shits about her kids. And that's what's so disgusting. You would rather that could have affected the children. They were expecting to spend the summer with you, and you chose to go spend the summer in Florida just to prove or just to play with their father. What kind of mother does that?
I want to go see them.
And you know what? I'm convinced. You know what? If she's able to sit here and lie like this, okay, because I've questioned her mental state before, but after seeing the amount of emotion that she displayed with this whole lie and everything like that, she really appears to be mentally unstable to me. And I never would sit here and say that a mother does not deserve to have their kids, but are you really fit to have the other two? Because she's clearly mentally unstable. Obviously, nobody plays around like that. Nobody is doing all of that. I'm okay.
I'm not going to show you because you don't have pants on. If you would go put your pants back on, mommy will show you. Okay? Because we don't want to show ourselves with no pants. So go put pants on, please.
But can you tell me where my pants are?
I think they're in the bathroom.
As I started growing out,
Go with these ads. This is too much. Let me see. Real quick, I'm gonna read what y'all saying in the chat before I continue to play this live. Eye for an eye. You said it's always her kids, and she's the one who leave her kids every time to prove a point to the daddy. She's a bird. Exactly. Olivia is always going to be the main focus for her. Is always going to be Gerard. I don't understand it, but it's always going to be Gerard. It makes absolutely no sense to me. She's not a good mother at all. Because you could have spent the whole summer with your kids, but you wanted to play with that man so bad that you chose to give up the whole summer to prove whatever point you thought you were proving. Like, it's too much. It's too much. And then you want to come back around. Now you want to ask for, she said in a live stream, the last live stream that I did on her, she said, she said she wanted Nisha's phone number. She said whoever the girls were with, she wanted their phone number so she could contact the girls and he wouldn't give it to her. So now you're ready to talk to your kids again and you expect everybody else to jump. And because they don't jump, because they don't want to keep playing this dumbass game with you, you paint yourself out to be the victim. It's just, I can't take it. I couldn't deal with somebody like her at all. Walk by Faith, you said she don't care nothing about the kids. This whole entire thing was about her hurting Gerard and making him pay for hurting her when she chose to spin the block with him. Exactly. That's what she wanted. She got what she wanted from him. And, this lady is disgusting. Let me go down. Amber says, ran away on Mother's Day weekend, yet wants to play victim. If F them kids were a person, it's Liv for sure. I agree. Walk by Faith, you said, right, MGTV, she is very much mentally unstable. I'm serious. Is something wrong with that girl? I agree. It's definitely something wrong with her. Hey, Nearly Fairstein, nobody plays around like that to this extent. Like the fact that you were willing to abandon your kids and basically leave them hanging for the summer just to prove a point to their father. The fact that you got on this internet and was actually crying with real tears coming down your fucking face, making up lies every single day about being robbed and homeless and not having nowhere to go and just doing the most, lying about the situation with the roommate. Like it has to be something wrong with her. She is not mentally sane. And the fact that she can get back on here on YouTube acting as if nothing happened in front of the very people who sent money to her is even more disturbing. She has no heart, no conscience, no nothing. Like,
you want to get down? Then sit down, please. This one right here. So I gave them some oranges because I literally have nothing in my fridge, you guys. I don't have anything in my fridge. So anyway, I made a Walmart order.
No pants. We didn't have no pants.
Yeah, look in the laundry basket in the bathroom. Did my car break down? No, my car didn't break down. My car is on the way here, but it's not here yet. So I was like, I want to wake up and go see my babies. And I can't because my car is not here. I don't even know if my car will make it, but I'm going to make it because I want to go see them. Maybe I can go see them tomorrow. Okay. No. AJ, go.
how much does anybody know how much it costs to get the car sent back? I was thinking that she drove from Texas to Florida in their car and she's getting it shipped back and forth. How much does that cost? This lady got, oh my goodness. Walk by Faith, you said, so she got the money to have a car bought to Texas. That's what I'm saying. How much did that shit cost? Like, that is insane. I know it costed a lot. It had to have cost a lot. It's okay.
Go get the gray pants. Jeez Louise, kid.
Let me speed this up. I ain't got time to play with her.
Oh Lord, she sneezed again. Yeah, boogies. I know, but mommy asked you to.
But I don't want to.
I left for my birthday. I left before my birthday. But anyway, okay. So let me say this. The reason why I always.
So wait a minute. Y'all said it costs a lot of money to ship a car, which I figured it did, because that doesn't even sound like anything. Shit, I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't even think about doing it. Walk by Faith, you said she collected over 5,000. She probably could have. Olivia collected a whole tax check, okay, from her supporters, and they don't see nothing wrong with it. It's the craziest thing. Ciara, you said I think her Florida friend is driving it back. I don't think ain't nobody driving that shit back. Her Florida friend. What friend? You said, Rose Trulio, you said, I would say over 1K from Florida to Texas. My daughter shipped the car. It's not cheap. Okay. But either way, Olivia really played in these people's faces. Like, oh my goodness. I would be pissed. Okay. If I was a person who donated money, okay, out of the kindness of my heart, thinking that I'm helping a single mother that, with her 2 kids. Okay. So she doesn't have to sleep in her car. And then I come to find out that this lady actually has an apartment. Okay. Well, for real, she had a place to stay the whole time in Florida. Okay. But then she also has a home in Texas. All right. And then the way she gets on here acting like she, like it's nothing wrong with what she did, I would be pissed. I would be absolutely pissed. It's crazy.
The reason why it seems like my ex is always in the mix, it's because he is, you guys, obviously, or he always tries to make himself. And that's why he is discussed over here, or he's mentioned, or whatever the case may be. I'm so sick of, you have the spoon in your hand. AJ, give her the bowl. I'm so sick of people acting like, yeah, he doesn't want to give it to you. You have the spoon now. AJ, give her the bowl. Okay, cool. Give her the bowl, please, because she was pretending to eat out of the bowl. I don't want that. Just drop it on the floor. Okay, thank you for bringing me the piece of hair. Thank you. I left around May, I believe, and this was the plan because I knew I couldn't go to school in Texas, right? Okay, cool. And plus, let me say this. I already know the people that I'm dealing with. You guys, I've been going through this situation with my ex and my kids since 2021. So it's been about 4 years now.
I'm confused about why she's still trying to drag out this going to school thing. Olivia was never enrolled in school. She was never enrolled in school. How could she? What do you mean? You knew you wasn't going to be able to go to school in Texas. You weren't going to be able to go to school in Florida either. Because you were homeless. Remember you said you took a leave of absence? You were never enrolled in school. I think that's just something that she's just telling. Like, girl, just stop.
Now, and I already know the games that are played. And let me say this too. One of the reasons I came to social media and I told you guys that him and I were messing around or whatever is because
I found myself where I knew.
I'm just confused about why we're talking about Gerard and how he plays games. Yet you left your damn kids for the summer for absolutely no reason other than to prove a point to their father. I just cannot take Olivia. I cannot take Olivia. She is a piece of shit. I'm sorry. Let me see what y'all say. I just can't. I can't with the lies. The fact that she's trying to sit up here and still continue to have the storyline about her going to school when that was never a thing. Olivia, it couldn't have been the plan to go to Florida, right? To go to school when you said you were going to be going to school for a year. You weren't going to be able to see your kids for a year because you were going to school, and you were still going to be actively paying your rent in Texas the whole year, and also supposedly paying your roommate in Florida. Like, come on, girl. It's just not adding up. None of it's adding up. It is what it is. Olivia scammed these people. And the thing that I'm really just stuck on is the simple fact that she can get on here and tell these people these things and they will still support her. Like, I just can't. Walk by Faith, you said MGTV. I'm starting to believe that there's something wrong with her supporters too, because this woman literally lied to y'all and y'all are okay with it. Right. That's the part that's getting me. I would expect for there to be outrage. Okay. Because she got a lot of money out of those people. I would expect for there to be some outrage about this, but it does not appear to be any outrage. They're perfectly fine supporting her, saying that they're proud of her. She still has people who are mods, who are deleting the people who are asking questions. Like, what's wrong with them? Barbara, you said Olivia car isn't worth the shipping cost. Didn't she say the transmission is bad and about to go out? She did say that, but listen, she's shipping it, or she's getting it back some type of way. Rose Trulio said, Liv said Stella paid her Texas rent while she was in Florida. This was planned out. Okay. Paige, you said at this point, everything she says is a lie. Heck, Liv probably isn't her name. She probably lying about that too. Yeah, I don't know what's going on because there's too many lies and inconsistencies. And I'm just genuinely confused about how the people are okay with this type of shit right here. I just don't understand what's going on. Okay, I'm lost. Now, I'm truly lost. Now, I must say that the whole ordeal, the whole thing she was going through, it definitely was, it kept the people engaged. It kept the people entertained. Okay, she had the people believing her, but it definitely was some people in my chat that was saying she got her apartment still in Texas. Okay, so she didn't fool everybody. But okay, but she had me fooled a little bit. So I'm irritated. Like, what the fuck? And only because of the simple fact that she was on here crying the way that she was. I just don't understand how a person could do that. Okay. Let me scroll down. Mocha Madness, you said she only mentions her kids when the chat mentions her kids. Then she says, I love my babies. I miss them so much. Yeah, Olivia is fake. I don't think she gives a damn. She don't give a damn about them kids. If Olivia really cared about her kids, she would have kept her ass in Texas at her home, and she would have gotten them for the summer, and she could have made that her content. That could have been her content, her being a good mother. But she was so worried about possibly, causing a disturbance with Gerard and Nisha if they had any plans for vacations or anything, that she chose to leave her children behind and not get them at all for the summer. But she wants the people to believe that she loves them so much. It's too much. SK Lee, you said, no, Olivia, you don't want to follow the court order. You expect to do whatever it is you want, not using the app, etc. And when he don't bend, she goes apeshit. I agree. I agree. Now, this is going to be interesting because there was a few people telling me that their custody order states that if she, what did they say? They said that if she leaves the state of Texas, that her basically her rights to the children are no longer. That's what they said was in the order. Now, I've never heard of something like that. What the people are saying. I highly doubt that that's the case, though. I highly doubt that's the case. But this is going to be very interesting. Hey, Nicole, you said, yeah, this is wild. Just a big old never-ending story. Just a mess. Child, it's too much. It's way too much. Everyday Life, you said, I remember when Olivia joked and said that if I still had my apartment in Texas, fast forward, she's back. I can't stand her. Oh, my God. She really played everybody. Walk by Faith said, MGTV, she put on a good show for the summer. People stopped paying their cable bill and started watching Olivia. Yes, she definitely had me entertained. Okay. I was definitely tuned in, locked in, and entertained for sure. Mocha Madness says, if she can't come with receipts, then why do people believe anything she has to say? But that's the thing, Mocha Madness. Even when she does supposedly come with a receipt, we don't even know if it's a real receipt. Because I'll get on here and talk about it, but the people be saying this is what is it? Photoshop, whatever the case may be. Like, it's just too many different things. I don't know what's a lie. I don't know what's the difference between the lie and the truth with Olivia. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like, you just never know. So that's why everything she says, people question. Just like people are saying, why do y'all believe she actually had an affair with Gerard if she can make up a lie like this? I don't know what the fuck to believe. Okay? It's too much. Lisa Moore, you said, hi, MGTV. I don't like Liv. I don't understand why the law hasn't got her. Law haven't got at her locked up. Yeah, I don't understand why either. I don't even know if this child support paperwork shit that she put out the other day. People are saying that that's not real. So it's just too much. Oh, let me unpost it.
The lady had already found out. That's the thing that y'all don't know. You guys are like, oh, well, you shouldn't have said anything because da. The lady, she already found out because his ass. He told me that when he came, the last time he came here was when he got off the cruise. And he told me then, but he told me like weeks prior. He was like, oh, she's catching on to us. He didn't care. You know what I mean? And if he didn't care, I didn't care, but I should have cared about the kids. I shouldn't even have been. Whatever. It happened. But he already had told me that she was catching on. She's catching on to us. And I'm like, okay, and that's your situation. Like, that shit has nothing to do with me. But I'm telling you, like, in his mind and what he was telling me, not like I cared, but in his mind, he was gonna do whatever he had to do with that whole situation. Whatever. That's his life. I don't care. But anyway, that lady already ended up finding out. Okay. That's why the whole cruise was messed up and whatever. But I already knew that since she had known and since he was who he is, that I already knew that all this ish was going to turn out the way that it is, that I'm going to be cut off further from my kids. It's going to go back to all the games being played.
It's irritating. Like, and then she's still going with this narrative. She's talking about being cut off from the kids, ma'am. You didn't pick them up for your visit. You weren't cut off for the kids. You were supposed to have had them for the summer. You didn't go get them for the summer because you wanted to disrupt their lives in case they had any plans. Okay, so you abandoned your children for the summer. He can't cut you off if there's a custody order. And if he did choose to do that, then you would be able to go to court. You did not want to get your kids because you felt like you would be hurting him and Nisha by not getting them. And you chose not to get your kids because you were heartbroken that he didn't choose you and he chose his wife. Like, what is really going on? What is Hey, CC Live.
And I was just like, you know what? Instead of playing all these games, I need to get like my shit together as far as I need to like get a license in something. I need to further my stuff. Anyway, so I went to Florida to try to do that. Give me that. What the hell? Don't mess with stuff. Stop messing with stuff.
Child. Finney's not that too. She lied about being pregnant. She did it's the simple fact. Olivia doesn't care how she makes herself look or what she does on this internet as long as she's getting attention. It's a simple fact that she went viral, okay, for going on TikTok, all right, and wherever else she posted the bullshit at, for being a single mom of 5 not 5, supposedly 6, with 4 baby daddies. That's how she chose to display herself to the internet. Just to get some attention. Okay, and then she also got the sympathy of some people because who really wants to see a mother homeless with her children and you're pregnant? You know, she just was adding on. It's just too much. Then she had a whole storyline about how she went and got the AB and she did the most. Okay, she had it's too many lies to keep up with. I can't even keep up with all the lies that she's told thus far. This is actually it is very exhausting. She is. Hold on, you guys. Give me a second. All right, you guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. I'm gonna read some more what y'all saying in the comments because I can't. Walk by Faith says, well, Olivia did something she's been trying to do for years, and that is to go viral, even if she had to lie about being homeless. That's true. And I guess that's the only thing that matters to her, is that she was able to go. Okay. And she also was able to play some mind games with her ex-husband and, shake shit up over there in him and Nisha's home. So I guess she feels like she succeeded in that regard. But okay. Everyday life, you says, if Nisha knew already, why did he block you after you ran your mouth? He was running the same game he did years ago, telling them both a bunch of lies. Right. I agree with that. And I think Olivia definitely, the feelings came back. Well, actually, the feelings never left. Okay. Olivia was salty. She was mad. Okay. Because her plan never worked. Okay. Her plan didn't work. Nisha did not leave Gerard. Gerard did not come back with her. Okay. And she was upset and hurt because she played herself. So she decided to play with them because she felt like, they not about to go on vacations and I got the kids and she can call me the babysitter again. It's just too much. It's just too much. Like, it's the simple fact that all of her content revolves around this man who is married. Like, and she's not even embarrassed by that it appears that she has nothing else going on in life besides Gerard. She doesn't care. Because I couldn't imagine, like, every day you worried about somebody else's man, he's not yours anymore. Rose Julio, you said Jazz happy she only gets the Davids for 50% of the month. Pretzel Proper, you said she ran 10 miles on that treadmill right after that AB. Her subbies are dumb, more lies. Exactly. It's too many lies. Mimi, you said, I think this whole time she was staying at her sister's, LOL, and scammed people for food and coffee. And I mean, people still sending her money. She's a liar. Always something with her. I agree. Definitely always something. We're going to listen to a little bit more of this, and I'm going to speed it up to like 50 minutes. So let's just go ahead and continue.
Okay, well, it's not yours, so don't touch it.
Mommy, I want it for him.
Get down. Because you are.
So many ads. Damn, we only had 20-something minutes. This is crazy. One more thing I would like to add, because while we were, watching Olivia go through her situation, there was a woman that was in my chat. There was a woman that was in my chat who was actually, or is actually, homeless. And so just like that's why I'm so disgusted with this whole situation. It's people out here who are watching her, sending thoughts and prayers, and they're actually in the homeless situation. I've seen a whole bunch of different women in her chat that were saying, I'm in the same situation. Like, they can relate to what she's going through. And none of those people that are actually homeless were getting any sort of financial support. It was one woman in there that actually, okay, because Olivia said that she would have to sleep in the car with her kids. That's what's really disgusting to me, that is women out here that are actually going through this. And this lady really played with people's hearts, minds, and emotions and took their money. All right. And then had other homeless women with children out here watching her, receive money, just to turn around and just shit on everybody. And it's supposed to be okay. Like, it doesn't get any more disgusting and heartless than that. It really doesn't. The simple fact that she took another homeless woman's money because she was out here lying. Like, it's too much. That's so sad to me. But anyway, let me unmute it.
He's somehow, whether it's bad or good or whatever, well, it's always bad, but somehow the man always ends up knocking at my door. Okay? And be quiet, please.
Hey, Jay.
Hey, I'm gonna go in the bedroom, okay? So don't follow me in the bedroom, okay? Because you're being loud. Quiet, okay? So are you gonna follow me in there? Probably, right? Okay, so just be quiet, okay? You do want to follow? Okay, I don't care, baby. You can play, you can, whatever you do, but just be a little quieter, okay?
Okay, but I'm going to take the tent to
The tent is in the living room. No, you're not taking the tent anywhere else. The tent is staying in this room because mommy has it. You can't take it anywhere else.
Right here.
To do anything for my kids. But, and the thing is,
Oh, hey, Len.
like, while we were dealing with each other, like, he was like, I'm going to give you money so you could take the kids out this week. Like, when I would get the kids on the weekends. So, like, it's so serious to the point where he understands that I don't have money for the child support. He doesn't want it. I said, okay, go on timeout. Then stop it. Pushing them buttons, honey. Kailani,
It's her saying she doesn't have money for child support. This lady literally had the money for a flight for her and all of her children from Texas to Florida. Okay. She stayed out there. She was eating, they was doing what they was doing all the things, right? She scammed all the people out of money. First of all, she had enough money to get her car shipped from Texas to Florida. Okay. She did all of what she did in Florida, scammed the people out of money. Oh my gosh. And then came back from Florida to Texas. She had the money for that. Like, Olivia has the money. They was eating out the whole fucking time. Now she's saying that she's getting her car shipped back. Like, Olivia has the money, but she doesn't have the money for child support. She's definitely a deadbeat. And you know what? I don't know if those court documents are real or whatever the case may be, but I hope that she gets locked up. And I've never said anything like that before. She definitely deserves something. Olivia deserves something. Like, because this is just way too much.
give me the damn spoon. That's why the spoon had to go in the sink. Give me the spoon now. Thank you. Thank you so much. But now, since he has it, he's going to use it. And it's okay. It's okay, AJ, leave the baby alone or you're going to go on timeout, okay? This coffee is good. But like I said, I'm not going to bash. I understand 100% what's going on here. It is what it is. He's mad because I came and I blasted him. But like I said, I didn't blast him. I was really hurt in May because get off of there.
Nobody gives a fuck about the fact that you were hurt in May. You played yourself. You came onto that man. You were so thirsty to get in the bed with Gerard that you threw yourself at him, okay? I don't know why you were delusional enough to believe that he was going to give you your kids back, be with you, or anything, okay? But you did that. and you were hurt because he didn't give you anything but a wet ass and $160, so you say, and took his wife on vacation. Like, I'm just like, at what point is it not like, why are we, what's going on? Like, you got to find something else to talk about.
Now, get off of there now. Get away from there now. I'm trying to explain this to you guys, but I really can't. No. Oh. Get off. You guys, stop it.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, there's so many aspects of this, and I should have waited until the kids were sleeping, because I can't really even have this conversation fully with them up, because I lose my train of thought. But it's like, you guys, I can never just get up on my feet and try my best. I'm gonna cry. Because all I want to do is be the best mom for my kids. I don't care about that person. I don't want anything to do with him. He has shown me time.
She wants to be the best mom for her kids, yet when she was supposed to have them and had the opportunity to be with her children, she chose to prove a point to their father. Olivia is never really going to truly put any effort into getting on her feet because she doesn't want to. She doesn't feel like she needs to. All she has to do is come on the internet, make up some shit, and the people are going to come run and give her money. She doesn't really want to get on her feet because she has child support. She doesn't want to do anything productive because she has child support on her ass. And if she does get a good paying job or does something like that, they're going to take the money and give it to Gerard because he has the kids. So Olivia really doesn't want that for herself because she does not want to have to provide for her children. She doesn't want to be obligated to provide or to have to give Gerard anything for those kids. And she's sitting on here acting like she's tearing up about this. Like, I'm truly over the tears.
Time and time again that he wouldn't care if I was in my grave. I mean nothing to him. And I don't even mean that like I need to mean something to him because he's supposed to be with me. No, I'm supposed to mean something to you because those are my kids. I'm the mother of those kids. You're supposed to have at least some common decency, like.
No. At this point now, you know what's crazy? Normally I would say that as a mother of a man's children, okay, that they should care about you to a certain degree. Okay, they should treat you with respect. Okay, they should, that y'all should be able to work things out and be cordial. But the way Olivia has displayed herself, and like I said, I haven't been watching this lady nearly as long as some of all of you have. So I really don't even know everything that Olivia has done, okay? But just based off of the things that I have been able to see this past year, I completely understand how Gerard wouldn't mean anything to Olivia. You are like, what? Why should you mean anything to him? Look at what you do. You're not even a good side bitch. You can't. For one, you're not a good mother. You wasn't a good wife. You're not a good side piece. It's too much drama. You're always lying. You're manipulative. You're manipulating the kids when they come around, constantly talking shit about the parents who are taking care of them every single day. You don't want to provide for the kids. What is there to care about? You just carry them. Like, in a normal situation, I would agree with something like that. But when it comes to Olivia, it's not giving what it's supposed to give. Let me see. A Vibe Body Tree says, why her chat thinks she's so beautiful? It said they lied to her. Vera Garcia, you said, who could go on vacation the whole summer and pay the rent and come home and enjoy a cup of coffee and have no job? Right. Moody D, you said, baby, she is a dangerous woman. To be able to cry like that at the drop of a dime is crazy. That's what really blew my mind. I have never seen a person display such strong emotion and they're not actually going through something at the time. So maybe all Olivia has to do is think about the fact that Gerard does not want to be with her, and then that is enough for her to bring her to tears. Maybe that's what she does. Because she literally had nothing going on to make her cry like that. And that's that's the craziest part to me. Like, I have never been able, I cannot cry. I don't understand it. I don't understand how she was able to do that. Everyday Life, you said, but didn't she just say that Gerard risked it all for her and he will forever want her? She definitely did just say that, but I think that that's her delusions talking. That's how she wants him to feel about her, but she knows that that's not the case. She knows that that's not the case. So I think that she goes through these spirals and these delusional events where she wants to, that's what she wants to believe, that Gerard is crazy over her. He will forever love her. He always is going to want her or whatever. And so she says that, speaking, so she can talk and be cocky, but she's emotional about Gerard still because she knows that if all of those things were true, he'd actually be with her. I don't know. That's just my interpretation. I don't know what's going on with this lady. Kalina Gloria, you said you're doing fine. Talking about Gerard, your train of thought is fine. Regina Jackson, you said this lady is a fake. She can cry on cue. I knew she wasn't homeless. You cannot give her the benefit of the doubt. Each time you do, she just comes back with something else. It's just diabolical. I agree. You definitely can't give her the benefit of the doubt because I tried. I tried. But this lady is too much. Barbie, you said she used to pretend to talk to Kalani's daddy on the phone, but she hasn't done that in a long time. Yeah, that's insane. Lisa in Texas said, I knew when she cleaned out their fridge, it was not for good moving out. Just going on a Florida vacation for 2 months. Child, it's too much. Let's continue.
Regard for me, but he doesn't. If I were to die tomorrow, he would be like, good. Now you can really be their mom. Like, he's that demented. He has zero respect for the fact that I'm their mom. He has zero respect for me in any aspect. Hey, don't. Kailani, get down. Get down. Get down right now. I don't want you to hurt yourself. 1, don't do that. If she's on that side of the slide, don't go down the slide because you guys are both going to get hurt, okay?
At Wells Fargo, we get it.
And you know what? Now that you bring that up, I think it is so weird. One minute she get on here and she say, she tells the story that, he's stuck on her. He still wants her. And, he just won't leave her alone. And then she's saying, basically he hates her and he doesn't give a damn whether she's alive or dead. It's, girl, which one is it? But like I said, she's delusional. So she wants him to still be in love with her. That's what she wants to believe, because that's easier to believe than facing the truth that that man has moved on and he has a wife. It is what it is. Anyway.
Yeah, that's so
But anyway, I'm going to handle this situation the best way I know how. And that's to face it 100%. I need to get a lawyer. I need to give the lawyer everything that I have. And
so this is the shit that kills me about deadbeats, okay? This is what really irritates the fuck out of me about deadbeats. You rather go ahead and pay a lawyer to represent you than be a provider for your children that you claim you love so much. Okay, girl.
I need to, once again, fight him in court. Why he wants to keep fighting me in court? Because according to him...
no, Leo, she does not have money for a lawyer, but she did say at the end of this live that she plans on setting up a GoFundMe so that people can donate to her so she can obtain a lawyer, okay?
This is what I'm saying. It's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I swear to you. And that's how I've always explained him. He literally has 2 faces. Get down. He literally has 2 faces. He has a face right here and a face right here. Because when I was speaking to him during those months, he told me he didn't want to keep going through the courts. He doesn't want to keep going through the courts. He doesn't want to go by the court order. This is what he said out of his mouth. And it's like, And you guys are probably like, well, girl, Kailani, get down. Get down. Get down. I know what you guys are going to say. Well, girl, he was playing you. He was trying to get in your pants, blah, 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 blah. But he was already getting in my pants. So he didn't have to say all that. There's no reason to lie. And that's what I've always said to him. There's no reason to lie. Just keep it a buck. But anyway, like I said, trying to understand him is like trying to understand, I don't know, girl, the bug in the corner or something. Like, it's not going to happen. We're not going to get any understanding of a person like that other than everything is to hurt me. That's the main goal.
No, and this is the thing. When she talks about Gerard, she's talking about herself. It's literally everything she does is with the intention to hurt Gerard and Nisha. It's never about her kids. She never does anything for the right reasons. You know, it's always about that man. But she wants the people to believe that Gerard's just constantly doing things to hurt her. Okay.
Like I said, let me get my groceries. I think they're here. I started back calling my kids because, of course, I want to see them. Duh, they're my babies. So I started calling my kids back, and I had a freaking door. And now that's a problem.
Of course it's a fucking problem. Like, this is the prime example of a deadbeat. I can't stand it. So you went the whole summer that you were supposed to have your kids without talking to your kids. And now that, you know, and you acted like you moved away. And now that you're ready to talk to your kids, you're upset because they feel some type of way about what you did. First of all, when she was still in Florida, she got on here and said that Gerard allowed her to talk to Christian. She tried to make Christian give Gerard the phone, right? Gerard did not want to talk to her. So she had Christian put it on speaker, and she was saying, you wanted to know where the girls are, okay? Then after that, she said she was asking them to provide her with Nisha's phone number or whoever's phone number that the girls were with. Why do you think this is, and she really don't need no visitation with them either, because why do you feel comfortable playing games with your kids like that and coming in and out of their lives just to spite their father? Of course it would be a fucking problem. You're inconsistent when it comes to the kids, and you want everybody to jump because you're ready to be a mother again, because you want to come around again, because you want to talk to them again. Why does this kept? Those kids probably really don't. I mean, I'm sure they're glad to hear from her so that they know that she's still alive and well. But eventually those kids are going to grow to resent her. They are, and she's doing it to herself. Anyway, let's continue.
Not only. But wait, it was a problem that I went months and I'm a deadbeat and I'm a horrible mother and I blah 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 blah. But then when I start calling back, now it's a problem, and now you have to try to get some people on me because you don't want me around. Like I said, it's all a mind F. It's all a mind F. I'll show you guys the text messages. I mean, the messages.
Save during our.
They saying he wants to be able to control you. He is mad because you don't want him. Can't change him. Only change the way you react. Let me see. Just know you can't trust him for sure. Don't ever fall for it. Somebody else said, I'm glad you're back home, so we'll be getting more videos. It's her delusional ass chat for me. Her delusional support. This is too much.
Go in the house. Go. Hurry up. No! Take it to the kitchen. No, mommy do it. Mommy do it. Mommy do it. But regardless of anything, I'm really happy that I kept this apartment. I'm happy. Shout out to my mom once again because of her, I kept this place, and I'm just so happy because no matter how much I tried to understand this, when I say I want to move on, it's not like I want to move on from my kids. I don't mean I want to move on from my 3 babies. I want to move on from this situation so I can excel in life. So I can not my whole life is not going to revolve around him, that lady, a court order. And no, like, I'm not going to keep living like this. So when I say a girl life and move on and be happy, because believe it or not, you guys, this situation is so much stress. It's so stressful.
The situation is only stressful because you can't let your ex-husband go. That's the only reason. That's the only reason why the situation is stressful. If Olivia was able to put her feelings to the side, or do her best to erase those feelings and just let those feelings go that she has for Gerard, the situation would not be nearly as stressful. Because then she wouldn't be concerned about the fact that he does have a wife. She wouldn't be concerned about anything that they have going on over there. She would be solely concerned on her relationship with her children. The situation is going to always be stressful because Olivia can't have what she really wants, and that's the man. And Olivia also cannot have those kids because he has full custody. And you're not going to be able to get the kids living how you do and being all unstable. She's not going to be able to have them. So if I was Gerard, I'd go back and try to make it so she has less visitation too, because it's too toxic for the children to be around this type of bullshit. And then when, she gets to come and go as she pleases, and then when they go with her, they're gonna have to hear her mouth about how she feels like Nisha ain't shit and the father ain't either, even though they're the only people that's consistently doing for them in their lives. Like, I truly hope the court situation is real, and I truly hope that she is they do something about this. Now, Olivia more than likely will have some money to put down when she goes to court, because she is definitely going to receive a large YouTube check. All the super chats that she received, plus all the views, all the things. And I'm quite sure she probably still has some money saved up from, scamming her supporters. So she may be able to pay a lump sum so that she does not have to be, locked up. But I don't know. Something needs to happen because this is too much.
Carries on into my personal life, how I treat other people, how this, how that. Like, if I go one day and I call my kids and he doesn't let me speak to them, I'm literally depressed for like the following 2 days. And I was thinking to myself, I cannot keep living like that. That's not healthy. Like, to constantly be in depression, in the state of depression, it's not healthy. It's not right. It's not right. So me going to Florida, I was really just.
Oh wait, let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Maggie S said all her content should be shown to the court. This isn't normal. I agree with you. Regina Jackson, you said she came back because she thought she was going to jail. She put the documents out on the net. Funny, it said she had to be to respond by the 27th, and she was on the plane back to Texas on the 27th. Barbara, you said if everyone's saying the same thing about you, you need to evaluate your life. I agree. Ms. Yellowhawk, you said she already did. That's why it's put it in for dismissal already. Are you saying that she already put a lump sum of money down? They put what in dismissal? Jersey woman, you said she purposely left knowing that she was supposed to have the kids for the summer. That's wild. Yes, it is. Very disgusting. Vera Garcia, you said AJ was never in school. He was at her sister's, and she was getting her welfare in Texas still. She lied about talking to a worker in Florida that they were helping her. Yeah, well, the whole thing was a lie. Her being homeless was a lie. Her being pregnant was a lie. Everything was a lie. So, I'm not surprised by that. Walk by Faith, you said, Olivia, you choose to show your ass on the internet. It's on you and nobody else but you. Child, Olivia's over there living the life. Okay, her money is up. She still got her place, and she about to have a visit with the kids. Oh my gosh, she's having it her way. Everyday life, you said, girl, please, you go weeks and months without talking to those kids, right? A piece of my opinion says, I hope Gerard shows his lawyer all the videos. Yeah, me too, but I don't think that's going to do anything. I don't know if it's going to do anything. I mean, I think he should definitely show her claiming to be homeless in the car. That'd be something to talk about in court. That's why she's unstable and she don't need the kids, because she says she's homeless, right? Let me scroll down. A piece of my opinion, you said she wants everyone to revolve around her. She is so manipulative and deflecting. I agree with you. Regina, you said she said her mom had paid the rent while she was out of town. She said by the grace of Stella. And Barbara, you said her mother didn't keep that place for her, and by her saying that her mother would be included in the scamming. Right. I don't think her mother was paying the rent. Olivia already had the money. She already had the money. So it is what it is. She lied. She scammed the people. It's too much.
Trying to, and I have to be healthy in the mind for these babies as well. Like, I can't be frustrated and upset and sad, and I can't constantly be living like that. Uh-oh. Here, drag that over there. It's heavy. But, excuse me.
And that's a good question. Maggie asks, where the hell is Wolf? How does he feel about the fact that she played him? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Y'all think he gonna come out and address the fact that she scammed him?
Excuse me. But no, it's fine. I'm just gonna I'm gonna handle it how I need to handle it. And that's just all there's gonna be to it. I'm not arguing, I'm not fighting, I'm not cussing people out, I'm not.
Popeye's wings got better.
I just can't take. So Ms. Yellowhawk, you said something about something was already what happened with that? So are you saying that Olivia already paid some of the child support on the 27th when she came back? Because I'm trying to figure that out. Y'all saying that's why she came back? That's why she did everything she did to pay to put down a big payment on child support? Because I want to know. And who has the damn documents? At this point, I normally don't give a damn about looking at or for stuff like that. But what is going on? What is happening? Where is the documents at? What reactor has it on their channel? Because I need to see.
A conversation with my daughter. And as you guys know, my daughter is going to be 12 years old. And regardless of what people say about me, my kids love me. And that's all that matters. And if my baby's like, Mommy, stay, fight for me, please don't give up, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Mommy, I want cereal.
Exactly what I'm going to do.
Hey, Mommy, I want cereal.
And that's just all there is to it. Please go back in the kitchen with the cereal. I don't know why you're bringing the cereal to the door. Thank you. Thank you, AJ, for helping Mommy. Wait, where's the wipes? I thought I bought wipes.
But, Mommy, I want cereal.
Okay, Mommy will give you cereal.
Cereal.
Hold on.
So real quick, Ms. Yellowhawk, you said yes. So you're saying that she paid off or put a payment down so she won't be arrested. Okay. Oh, it's too much. It's too much. Barbara, you said Olivia questioned those children about what happens in Gerard's household frequently every time they do visit her. Yeah, it's her being delusional, thinking that the kids are actually, they probably only tell her that they would want to stay with her when they're with her because they don't want to get in trouble. But I'm quite sure that they don't. The fact that they have to be questioned like that, the fact that she's in and out of their lives, the fact that when she has them, they rarely ever do anything fun. They just have to watch the two younger siblings while she screams at the camera. The fact she didn't even pick her kids up for Mother's Day or nothing, knowing that she was going away to Florida for months. So she admitted to not calling, not reaching out to the children the whole entire time, except until it got towards the end of her time in Florida. So you were able to go months without calling and checking in on your kids. Like, I don't think that Olivia's kids feel the way that she thinks that they feel about her at all. Okay, and only thing she could do is try to manipulate, Robin, the 12-year-old, or the soon-to-be 12-year-old. But I don't think that that's going to work. Like I said, they'll just say certain things to her to make her feel good because they don't want to get in trouble or they don't want to hurt her feelings. But I can't see them actually still wanting to be with somebody like her. I gotta scroll down some. Miss Yellowhawk, you said that's why she was so desperate. She was finna go to jail. She had to make a purge payment. Okay, well that makes sense. A Wildflower, you said does she know custody over and done? She believes that once the oldest child turns 12, that the courts will allow the oldest child to choose where she wants to live. Okay, so I guess she plans to go back to court as soon as Robin turns 12. Pretzel Popper, you said when she went to Florida, she made it like she was never coming back because she said she would explain it to her kids when they reach 18 years old. Right. She lied. She finessed the people. That's what she did. Finney's Nana said, can you imagine if Jen and her fall out? Oh, the tea. Yeah, that would be crazy. But you know what? I think just because of the fact that Jen is somebody who is supporting this, I'm quite sure that the supporters that she actually speaks to, or I don't know, has some sort of a closer relationship with, they knew what was going on, which is why she said that if you know me personally, when she was doing the whole begging thing, she said, if you know me personally, message me and I'll explain what's going on. Okay. So they were well aware, which is why they weren't the ones that were sending all their money at all. So, like I said, her supporters are just as trifling as she is. To not see anything wrong with what she's doing. I guess they figure she got to do what she got to do to stay out of jail. If she explained that to them like that, but still it's wrong. Because like I said, it was a woman in her chat that was actually homeless herself who donated. Okay. There were women in her chat who are actually currently homeless with their children watching her receive all this money while they are getting absolutely no help. So this whole situation was truly disgusting.
No, how about we eat something else? You want like some corn dogs?
I'm going to...
Sweet.
I was the first one to ever...
Oh, she killing me with the ads. This is too much. I'm going to speed it up, y'all, because this is a lot.
Yeah, I didn't want to come on here looking like this, but this is real, you guys, and I have to clean. I really do. After I put this stuff away, I am going to start cleaning. I have to sweep, and I have to spray for bugs, and I have to, because, I have all those little bugs everywhere, like these little flying bugs. I don't know why. Definitely. Like I said, I need to get a super good attorney just to help me with this and to help me with something else that I have planned. I don't want to say too much because I see what he's trying to do now. I mean, what he's been trying to do, but hold on, guys.
Girl, nobody got time to keep going on.
Go sit down. Bring the spoon in here right now. I was about to say, girl, I thought this was not zero sugar.
What the?
Yeah, you guys are both. And I was just like, oh my God. Thank God.
Mommy, I want to cool down.
Yeah, it's hot. You have to let it cool down for a second. Mama Stella, I miss her too. Yeah, Mama Stella has been busy, guys. She's been dealing with her own stuff. Like I said, there's still so much of the story I'm not explaining to you guys, and I'll see if I want to later on. If you attempt to pay anything towards the support, they can't lock you up. Well, we shall see. I'm gonna get into all that. AJ, finish eating your food.
She just all over the place.
Okay. No, you're not eating nothing else. You're done. For right now, you're done. You want some sausages? Here, this is for you
Girl,
guys.
what the hell?
I could do a video on that. What is that? Please don't say it's another pants.
Now we're opening up
That's
packages
right.
and good
Co-parent.
spirits.
I don't care to bother you, sir. Just leave me alone. Ugh, it's just nonstop. It's just nonstop. Stop it. Get out of my office because you're all over the place.
Thank you. I open the door. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye, baby.
I'm coming in the office.
Close the door, please. I wonder if this
Thank
works.
you.
Baby, we have 50-50. We have joint conservatorship, and that means we have 50-50. He just doesn't act like we do. Because for some reason in his mind, I don't deserve any rights over my kids. I don't know. I don't know why he got that in his mind.
She said they have 50-50, but he doesn't act like they do because he doesn't feel like she deserves to have any rights over the kids. Well, even I thought that if you have 50-50 custody, the other person doesn't have to pay child support. That doesn't sound right. I'm quite sure Gerard is considered has primary custody. He has primary and she has partial. And they may have joint legal custody of the children. But either way, the judge has set visitation. So I'm assuming her visits are every other weekend, and she gets the kids for the summer and maybe for some, for certain holidays. That's just the schedule. That's what it is. That's what the judge put out there. How could he can't do anything about that. I just can't.
He really just tried, they really just tried to replace me, not understanding that I'm irreplaceable. Not to him, okay, to the children. You can't replace me. I don't care how much you do for them. I don't care how much you try to turn them against.
Yeah, she obviously means this 50-50 legal, but definitely not physical. He definitely is the primary, what is it called? Parent. Okay, so he has the majority of the time and she gets them for her little weekends and the summer vacation. But anybody with sense will be able to know that. People in her chat, they don't know what's right, what's wrong. They just slow. So they just go along with anything. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and read what y'all saying. Walk by Faith, you said good night. You too, good night. All right. I'll see you in the next one, Walk by Faith. Sweet Sassafras, you said back to your regularly scheduled program. Right, y'all. So get ready for Liv's 10-hour live streams. Now that she's back in her place, the live streams are now going to be between 2-3 hours, maybe about 3 hours and then 10 hours. So she's going to be back to that. Rose, you said, is she still spoon feeding Kai? That child can have her own plate and use her fingers to feed herself. Right. Barbara, you said, how do we know that Olivia put a lot of money down? Did she show a receipt? No, she didn't. Because you can see in this live, she's saying she's going to figure out what she's going to do. But somebody else in the chat said that they know that she did. I don't know how people are getting this information, but that's what they're saying, that Olivia apparently already put down a lump sum of money to avoid being arrested. So, Keisha, you said, okay, so the part that isn't making any sense is they usually send the documents through the mail and not electronically. So how did she get that court document? That's a good question. I have no clue. You're absolutely right. They definitely do normally send it via mail. You can check the docket, but I don't know if the documents are present on the docket or in the portal. So that's a good question. Let me see. The nosy neighbor, you said, who left the whole summer when they were to have the kids. Hello, right? Moody D, you said lies, but she keeps coming on here saying he won't give her 50-50. Right? All she does is lie. It's too much. It's too much lying for me. Like I said, I can't keep up. I just can't. Lynn, you said you don't deserve any rights because you are a horrible mother and role model. I agree. She definitely is. Barbara, you said, I don't think Olivia will be spending any of that money that she got on an attorney. All the scamming money, she already spent half of it. You're probably right about that. But the thing is, Olivia, like I said, Olivia's going to get a nice check on the September, a nice September check from YouTube. Okay, she already said at the end of this live that she plans to start a GoFundMe, or they're probably going to be sending money to her PayPal and stuff like that again to go towards her lawyer fund. I don't believe that Olivia is actually going to obtain a lawyer, but the people they believe it, so they're going to be sending her money. Anyway, let's continue.
Against me, I don't care how much shit you talk about me. I don't care what you say or how you make them feel when they're around you. When they're around me, I'm their mom, and that's all there is to it. That's it. So when people accept that, I think that everything will go smoother for them, but trying to eliminate me is not an option. It's not going to happen because those kids are half mine. Right? Okay, cool. So I just feel like people just need to understand that and be okay with that. If they chose to be in this situation or include themselves in a family, because that's what we were at one point. We were a family unit. And if you inserted yourself in that, you have to respect that. I mean, you don't have to respect me, but you have to respect the natural law of things. And that's the natural law of things, that I'm their mom. And that's just what it's going to be forever and always. So, yeah.
The forecast, plenty of sunshine.
I cannot. She's saying that they want to eliminate her. I don't think that that's the case. Olivia eliminates herself every time her feelings get hurt about Gerard. Okay? That's all that's about. That's all that's about. And the thing about it is, at this point, the kids are what ties her to that man. So she's going to keep using them as an excuse to cause issues for Gerard and things like that, but make it seem as though they're the ones that's giving her such a hard time. She's like a mass manipulator. Olivia is definitely a narcissist herself. She's just a horrible person. I can't. This bitch wearing me out.
Nice. I know, baby. I should, but I don't have a lawyer at the moment. I'm going to start a GoFundMe, and hopefully anybody who wants to help me get a lawyer, please help me. I will put that back now. Put it back and shut the door and stay out of the bathroom.
She said she's going to start a GoFundMe, and people are in the comments saying, yes, do it. I cannot. These people are idiots.
Out of the bathroom, please. And shut the door. Thank you. Yeah, because I have to get a lawyer within the next 2 weeks. I have to get one. So I have to try to make the money to get one. But you see what? Okay. But as you see, I'm going to go and I'm going to try to get a $3,000 lawyer for this. It's such a waste of money. Like, if you actually needed money for the kids, just let me know so I could try to get the money for the kids. But instead you want to file all these court here.
Girl, bye. You would not do anything for the fucking kids. You don't even care about the kids. You don't even want to make sure the girl's hair is the fuck done. It's not as simple. It's not that simple. It's just not. You're not willing to give up any money for the kids. And I just can't. Like I said, if the roles were reversed, okay, and Gerard did exactly what Olivia is doing, he would be called a low down, dirty, bummy deadbeat. Okay, so it's you rather pay thousands of dollars for a lawyer than pay and help contribute to your children. It's like, it's so disgusting. And the people are ready to donate to help her do this.
Your court things. And now the money is going to go to a lawyer when the money could have went towards this is so stupid. This is so stupid. But okay, do your big one, I guess. But I was already planning on coming back here and taking the kids shopping. You know, I'm already going to do that. So people saying that I don't care and I don't want to do anything for my kids, that's so not true. But I can't do what I don't have. And I'm trying to have. I'm trying my best. But
what do you mean you can't do anything with what you don't have? You had the money for plane tickets. You had the money to ship cars. You had the money for fast food. You had the money to do all the things that you were doing. And you still didn't choose to send. You didn't want to send anything for the kid's birthday. Well, whoever's birthday just passed. You didn't think to send anything for back to school. You know what they have going on in their lives. You just had an abundance of money that you was down there spending in Florida, and you never thought once, oh, let me send a care package for the kids because I know they're about to start school, so I know they're going to need something. Let me send some, get some school supplies and just send it. You never thought to do that. You didn't even give a damn about picking up the phone, let alone send them anything. Like, she's truly disgusting.
But I'm trying my best, and that's all I can do is try my best. Like, I'm sorry that I've been single for this long. I didn't like, you have to understand, with over there's two people working together. Me, I'm by myself doing everything on my own. And on top of it, I have an enormous amount. Get that out of here.
So what does that mean that you were single all this time? You've been single but laying on your damn back every chance you get and procreating. You've been single, steady laying on your back. Okay, you claim you're providing for the other two just fine. What does that have to do with anything? The fact that you're single, there's plenty of mothers out here single and they have to take care of all of their children, and some of them have even more than you do. So that has nothing to do with anything. You don't need a man to be able to provide for your children. I'm confused. She said it's a 2-parent household over there because Gerard's there and so is Nisha. But the last time I checked, well, this is what the people told me, Nisha doesn't even work. She doesn't have to work because Gerard's working and he's paying all the bills, right? So yeah, it's 2 people over there, but they living off of one person's income. I'm just confused. Having a man has what to do with you providing for your children? Like, how you got the time to lay on your back? You just can't make this shit up. You just can't. And there's people that's really eating this up in her comments, in her chat, in her live. I just can't. Who are these people? Like,
I have an enormous amount of hurdles that I have to go through on the daily just to be in my kids' life, just to be around my kids, it's like I constantly have to deal with so much.
You don't have to deal with anything to be a part of your kid's life. The only thing that you have to deal with is the fact that that man has moved on and he has a wife. That's the only thing that you're having to deal with. Outside of that, you have the ability to pick them up for your visitation. You have the ability to show up to the events that they've had at the school, to their games, whatever the case may be. You choose not to because you're uncomfortable, because you're a punk ass bitch. And you're scary. So you rather allow another woman's presence to dictate how you show up for your kids. I mean, like what? What's going on? I just feel like I'm gonna listen to a little bit more, but it's too much. I can't.
AJ, I say get that toy out of here because it's loud, baby.
Let me just pause it and see what y'all saying. I'm burnt out. This lady has burnt me out, and I've been off of here for 4 days. But coming back, even listening to the shit she's saying, she's draining. She just sucks the life out of anybody watching. I see somebody. I just can't. Somebody says yes. Start a GoFundMe in here. Start a GoFundMe. Somebody in here has to be a lawyer or knows a lawyer that Liv can speak to just for 5 minutes to point her in the right direction. These people. Oh my gosh, it's them telling her to start the GoFundMe. It's too much. But let me see what y'all saying. Miss Toby, you said, girl, it's single women handling their business every day. Child, yes, and I'm one of them, bitch. I got 4 kids. I go to work. I do what I got to do. It is what it is. Not complaining. That's what you have to do as a mother. And I don't need a man to be able to provide for my kids because I'm not a weak bitch. She is. Like, that's any excuse. I'm confused. Lynn says you were supposed to pay child support every month. Right. Miss Toby says she's just lazy and piss poor. I agree. A piece of my opinion said you're not doing nothing to actually be an adult. You won't even cook for those 2 fatherless kids. Exactly. Miss Yellowhawk, you said she has had 2 extra kids though, and they have the same 3. You do enough. Right. Conscious reality, you said wait, so she couldn't get her car fixed but can pay to get it shipped, child. I guess that's what's going on. It's too much. It's too much. Mella says worried about the wrong ish, everything but the kids. Exactly. The main focus is for her is that Gerard is not with her. He will not leave his current wife to be with her. Her giving him some ads is not making him leave his wife to come and be with her. And Olivia can't live peacefully with that. She can't accept that. Okay? She's never going to be able to accept that he left her and that he doesn't really want her back. So it's always going to be a problem. Olivia will allow her feelings about him not wanting to be with her to affect her ability to be there for her children. She chooses not to be there because she is intimidated. She's always going to be intimidated because she knows that she antagonizes this woman on the internet, and she knows that she really deserves a lot. Okay? With everything she's done on this internet, everything she said, she feels like she can't show up because something's going to happen. And also, she just can't stand to see him stand there with that lady. That's what this is about. So it's never going to be peaceful. It's always going to be a problem. And on top of that, it's never going to be peace because Gerard is her content. Gerard is all she has to talk about. Olivia does not want this situation to be better. She just doesn't. She's complicating everything when it's really not complicated. And she's going to continue to do that because it gets her sympathy and views, I guess. Conscious Reality said, did she send back the money that she was given? They donated with the intention of helping her while she was homeless. Now, you know she did not send that money back. Absolutely not. Angel T, you said, I'm one of them too, and I'm homeless with 2 kids, 4 and 7, and I smile every day and give my kids the most normal life I can. She just don't love her kids or want to elevate in life. I agree with you, Angel T. I agree. Conscious Reality, you said scamming people online is a crime. Does she know that? She knows that, but she feels like she can get away with it because nothing is happening to her. Okay? She's not being held accountable in any capacity. Sky, you said, I doubt she got the children Friday. She missed the whole summer. Yeah. Oh, you said, I doubt she'll get the children Friday. Who knows? Who knows? Ms. Yellowhawk says, like a typical deadbeat father. Exactly. Olivia is that. A typical deadbeat father. I can't stand it. Lynn, you said it's called following the court order. Go and get psychologically evaluated. At this point, yeah, I think that Gerard and Nisha should take her back to court. They should show the videos of her crying in the car saying that she's homeless with her 2 kids. They need to, whatever they did the last time, they need to do it again. And she needs to be evaluated for sure. Because I wouldn't even be comfortable sending the kids back over there. Look at the great lengths that she will go. Look at what she's doing. Like, it's too much. Kalina Glory said, didn't 2 of the kids have birthdays within the last 2 months? No call from the mother. That's true. She did not call. Hey, KW. S-Guy, you said she's so male-focused. She is very male-focused. So now she needs a man in order to be there and provide for her other 3 children. Okay. A piece of my opinion said, right, she don't have a life. Equals no content. Plus, she's a broken soul with a devil spirit. I agree. Angel T, you said, thank you, Press Papa. I try every day as best as I can. My kids deserve the best. Maggie S, you said, can Gerard report her for abandoning her kids like that? And that's what I'm saying. He should be able to go to court and file a contempt because she has not been getting her children for her visits, okay, since before the summertime. So the judge should be made aware of that, okay? She hasn't even called them. I'm confused about why that's. I would be taking her ass right back to court if I could, if I was Gerard, okay? Let's see. Everyday Life says, like Gerard's sister Niecy said, Olivia gets off on receiving sympathy from Gerard. She likes when he pretends to like her, and sex is the closest thing she'll get to that. That's true. That's true. First of all, Olivia is just sick anyway. She said before that she doesn't feel close, like she's connected to any man. She can't connect to a man until she has sex with him. She's retarded. Pretzel Popper says she doesn't care about her scamming is breaking the law as long as she gets what she wants. Right. She's not worried about that. Olivia has gotten away with all the bullshit she's done thus far. The only time she was held accountable for anything is when her kids were removed from her custody and they were given to Gerard. But all the other shit she's done, she has not been affected. She hasn't had to be held accountable. Nothing has happened to her. So she's going to continue this. I'm going to watch a little bit more, and then I'm going to have to get up off of here because, child, my head's starting to hurt.
Huh? I scaled you. How'd I scale you? Thanks.
Wix, one platform.
It's always these ads is annoying.
They do love me. They do. And I know that. I'm confident in that. That's why when the internet and him and everybody wants to make me feel like, who are you? You're nothing. You don't matter. I'm just like, to who? To you? Maybe not to you. I get it. I mean, you don't have to like me. You can hate me. You're allowed to hate me if you want to hate me, but my kids, they love me. I mean, it's gonna take one of them to tell me that
Thank you for becoming a member of Conscious Reality.
I'm a horrible mom for me to believe it. What did you throw something at me? Don't do that. What? Chop chop. Tap tap. Tap tap. Done all of that the moment I felt like he didn't want me, correct? Because that's what women usually do. And especially bitter women, since I was so bitter, I would have ran and tried to do that to him to hurt him. But I didn't. I just left him alone. I left him alone and I went on my way. I understood the assignment. He was not going to help me with my kids. I was going to have to do it on my own. So I took my ass back to where I came from, which was Florida. But no. How dare you, Olivia? How dare you try to move on with your life? How dare you? Okay, let me pull her back into my shit. Let me take her kids away from her. Let me fuck up her life.
She got to be slow. Just as much as they're her kids, they're his kids. I'm confused. He came back for his kids. The intention wasn't to fuck up your life. You tried to fuck up his. You had him paying child support in 2 different states. Wouldn't allow him to see the kids. I'm confused. You tried to get him locked up for kidnapping, all types of shit. It was only right that he tried to take the kids from you because it was too much drama when you had them and you had the control. I'm confused.
Even now, I always tell you guys this. AJ's father helps me none. Doesn't help me at all. And I'm not saying this to shit on him. I'm saying this because it's the truth. But do you think I'm running to go and put him on child support? No. For what? I don't.
You're not running to put him on child support because you don't want him to be requesting DNA tests or trying to get AJ for visitation. That's the reason why you're not putting him on child support. It has nothing to do, like, what are you talking about? I'm confused. Didn't she put Gerard on child support? You not being a bitter baby mama has nothing to do with the fact that Zolo, that's the reason why he's not on child support. You have your own motive. You don't want him getting visitation because you don't want to have to worry about him being over there with the lady Donna, okay, or with Zolo. And you really don't want to do no DNA testing either. That's why he's not on child support.
I don't need to do that to somebody. Maybe at some point when he feels like helping, he will help him. You never know. Maybe it will be until he's 18. Maybe AJ will need a car, will need something, and maybe he'll step in and he'll buy him a car. But how am I going to be able to, how would I ever look forward to him helping me? Maybe in the future, whenever the fuck it comes around, if I'm over there trying to ruin his life. I don't need to ruin somebody's life to feel better about my life.
I'm confused. You're saying maybe Zola will buy AJ a car when he turns. What the fuck? What? First of all, was Zola even able to buy his own car? He has a woman over there doing all the things for him. Now, maybe he does have a job. I don't know because I don't watch Zolo. But putting a man on child support does not ruin their lives. It's simply holding them accountable for the simple fact that they should be providing for the children that they chose to create. How is that ruining their lives? Now, you didn't feel like it was ruining Gerard's life when you had him on child support, but now it's ruining yours. How is it ruining your life to provide for your children? Because if you weren't on child support and if nobody was forcing you to give up anything, you wouldn't do anything for those kids. Like this, I can't stand a deadbeat. I cannot stand a deadbeat. I can't stand a deadbeat.
I don't need to ruin anybody's life. No, those shoes don't fit you. No, they're too little for you, baby.
Exactly, plot twister. You said child support establishes parental rights, and she is scared. Exactly. And for whatever reason that is, like I said, it could be either or as to why she doesn't want to put Zolo on child support. But either way, when women put men on child support, it's not to ruin their lives. This lady is slow.
Mommy, do you for Kalani?
No, they were yours, but they don't fit you anymore, baby.
But I want to put them on.
They don't fit you, baby. I just said that. Are you listening? Can you hear me?
No, I can't help.
Okay, well, I can't hear you either. If anything, I'm still grateful for my son. I'm very grateful for my son and my daughter and all my kids. And yeah. God, Maureen, that's a great dream. I'm just joking. Let me hush. AJ, go put me a long time, and I haven't been in this one for a very long time, but I'm happy. Like, I'm happy. I feel like I'm with who I'm supposed to be with. And it wasn't forced, and it's not off no weird shit, and it was very well.
Oh, wait. So now she's in a relationship? Wait a minute. So now Olivia's in a relationship. She's happy, and she feels like she's with who she's supposed to be with. Well, listen. Didn't she just say that she needs to have a man? Basically, what she said was she needs to have a man, right, in order to be able to care for her children. So now that she's in a relationship, she should be able to provide for her, all 5 of her children without having an issue, right? It's always like, why is it always about a man? You got a nigga, you got a man, right? But you done spend 2 hours talking about your ex. This is what I mean by Olivia is exhausting. Now let's go ahead and listen to the rest of these lies about this new man she supposedly has.
Thought about and I'm happy and I'm excited. you know? And did we get the likes up? No, we still can't get the likes up. So I'm not going to tell you guys who it is. But I just want to be happy, and I just want to be left alone. Like, and I just want to be a mother to my kids. Like, I don't understand what the problem is here. Like, why does my happiness threaten
The problem is that you won't be a mother to your kids. You keep saying you just want to be a mother to your kids, but you're actively avoiding that responsibility as a mother to your children. That's the problem.
other people's happiness? Like, just be happy, bro. Just be happy and leave me alone. And I think you shouldn't say who it is. I mean, it doesn't really matter. You guys are going to hear him. I don't know if I'm going to show him. I don't know when I'm going to show him, or if I don't know. I feel like I'm going to have to show him eventually, because I will be attending my kids' stuff. Like, I will be.
So you're not going to show him because you don't have a man. So you just said you was pregnant by somebody that was in jail. Imagine this. Even this, if I was one of her supporters, this would piss me off. Bitch, you just said she was pregnant by a man who was in jail. Okay, you just claimed you just got an AB. And then you got a man already? Put the coochie on ice. What are you doing? I'm confused. That alone would irritate me. Like,
going to Christian's football practices or football game. I will be going everywhere. When I am able to get the information that I need about my kids, I want to attend everything. And especially if I have a person by my side.
Wait a minute. So now you're saying that you can attend their events because you're going to have a person by, like, what kind of, like, Olivia just makes herself look, not only does she look delusional, but you also look and sound like a weak bitch. So you couldn't stand on your own too and show up for your kids because you were scared of Nisha and her family. But now that you claim, you sitting here lying saying you got a man, right? Now you plan to attend the events and now you want to show up. Girl, bye.
And I don't have to worry about people's bullshit. Like, people will leave me the fuck alone. Maybe if I have a man by my side, people will leave me the fuck alone. But how much you guys want to bet the moment I have a man by my side, people are really going to be...
Girl, don't nobody care about you got a man by your side. Gerard probably knock him the fuck out if you really do have one. Don't nobody care about that. Don't nobody care about that. If you come on the scene and you acting slow after all the shit you said, you and your man just might get fucked up. After all this, I'm quite sure it has been building up. You having a man is not going to do anything. What does that mean? What does it mean? Like, and the man's not going to want to shift. First of all, no man wants to be involved with anything that you have going on. This just sounds super delusional. You got 5 kids, only got custody of 2. The other 3 is with their father. No man is not signing up to be a part of that and trying to show up to functions and shit like that, knowing everything that you got going on. Nobody except for a homeless bum who's trying to secure his spot at your house because he has nowhere else to go. That has to be the type of man she's talking about, because I don't see any man, a self-respecting man who has anything going for himself, trying to be involved in anything like what she has popping off. Like,
aggressive and upset. How much y'all want to bet? Y'all want to bet? Let's bet some money. Let's bet some money for real. Since I'm so delusional and everything I think never comes true and this and that and this and that, who wants to bet the moment I have a man by my side, people are going to lose their shit?
Lose it? Why would people lose their shit? You didn't have men. You didn't have men in the house. You didn't have all different types of men. Ain't nobody losing their shit if you do got a man. People are going to be surprised that a man would want to even be involved with all the bullshit that you have going on. That means that you got a bullshit ass nigga, because he can't be worth anything being involved with a person like you. No successful, self-respecting man who has things going for themselves will be involved with a woman as low as you are. It just is what it is. They're around for a good time, not a long time. Nobody's going to lose their shit. I already know what type of man they would have to be. But anyway, I don't believe it. I think it's a lie. But even still, like I said, if it is a man, it's a certain type of man. And they're only going to be involved with the bullshit Olivia has going on so that they can secure a spot to sleep at night. That's it. That's all.
And not because I want them to. I don't want them to. Be happy. You made your bed, lay in it. That's your person. That's your wife. Be in that and be happy in that. And like leave me the fudge alone. Oh Lord, have mercy. Someone said no one really cares, Liv. I know no one really cares, Nay. You were probably the same person that says he would never jeopardize what he had, and he would never do this, and he would never. I need you guys to climb up out of that illusion, that delusion, please. Okay, and let's look at the facts, because that's what people go off of, facts, not.
You know what? I was just saying, I think Olivia is so weird that she would pay a man to show up and act as if he's her boyfriend just to try to get up underneath Gerard's skin. Like she's that desperate, that delusional to do something like that.
Delusional thinking. Okay, not because I care if he cares or not cares. I wish he didn't care. I wish he cared about me so much. I wish he didn't give a fuck about me so much to the point where he just let me be a mom and leave me alone and didn't give a fuck and acted like I was nothing. And I really, really, really wish. But it's never been the case.
Real quick, y'all, we got 191 people in the chat and it's actually only 77 likes. Can we please get the likes up? Can we at least get to like, I don't know, maybe 115, you know?
Okay. So let's go by facts and let's go by history here. Okay. We're not going to go by delusion and what you guys think because you guys don't like me and you guys don't think I'm anything or whatever. Okay. Thank you.
Love to take my dog Coco on the go.
I can't. This is too much. Now this lady got a man. Oh my gosh.
I don't say things just to say things. I say things because they make sense at the end of the day. Thank you. I just don't want to deal with delusion anymore. I want to deal with the facts of the situation, you know? The internet has like gaslit the situation, the delusion situation. Going to allow any of you guys to do that anymore. We're going to go by facts. And if the facts were, and if the history showed, girl, he don't care about you. Girl, bye. He's ignoring you. Girl, he don't pay you no mind. Girl, bye. Girl, I'll be right there with you. Girl, you right. I know. Please, girl. You don't. Girl, come on. Come on.
She just almost came to tears, right? She just was about to cry, saying that Gerard doesn't give a damn whether she's alive or dead, right? She basically said that he hates her. That he has no respect for her. He doesn't respect her. He doesn't have any regard for her. That he just dislikes her so much. And she had tears in her eyes when she was saying that. And now she's sitting here backtracking and saying something different. This is what I'm saying. This lady's delusional. She's going back and forth, up and down. She spirals in and out of different personalities and different mind frames during her live streams. Like, which one is it? Is he obsessed and worried about you? Or does he not give a damn about you? Because you just said both things in the same live. Like, I'm confused.
Snap out of it. Come to reality. Okay, cool. Now that we're both here in reality, let's talk about the facts, okay? And the facts are the nigga pulled a gun out on Brandon just a few years ago. So we're not.
He pulled a gun out on Brandon because the situation was still fresh, you dumbass. He knows that you was still laying low and spreading wide for other niggas while you was supposedly having an affair with him. You had a man, you said you started off with the affair with Gerard in January. You had a different man in your bed for, what was it? Valentine's Day. I'm quite sure he was aware of all those things. And just like he was over there telling you about all the different holes that he had, that he's dealing with while he's with Nisha, you was over there letting him know that he's not the only man in your life either. So
we're not going to play that game though this time. Okay. We're gonna hope and pray and wish upon a star that everybody is moved on and everyone does just mind their fucking business because I don't have time. I don't have time. And I'm not going to play. I'm not playing about this one right here. This one right here, I'm not playing about. I'm not playing with. I want to be with this man. I've been wanting to be with this man for a while now. It's just the stars have not aligned. The stars are now aligning, and I got my man, okay? And I like this man a lot. And this man is my man, okay? And I want to be with him. So we're going to make it work. We're going to protect him. And I mean, like, protect him from the crazies and the loonies. And yeah, okay. Because this one right here, honey, this one right here, I like this one, you guys, like a lot. And he has showed me enough to know, like, this is the one that I want to be with. Maybe make a life with, maybe marry. Maybe, I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna get married, but you know what I mean, y'all. And we have a child together. So that even makes it even better. So.
Oh, so she's back talking about Kalani's dad. Kalani's ghost daddy. Okay. So it's not a new man. It's Kalani's ghost daddy. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
This is the same man that she said was going to move in with her how many times that he was coming? Okay.
And like I said, he loves AJ like his own. Like, when I tell you guys, like, he doesn't say how is my child. He says, how are my children? Like, this man takes on full responsibility for AJ.
How if he's never there? How if he's never there? If he's doing all that, then why did you have to come to the internet and scam and beg the people, crying and pleading? If he's all of that to you, if he's proving himself to you, how could he have proven himself? And he has never even met his own child. Like, to be like, she really is a nutcase. This lady is truly sick in the brain.
He loves AJ, and it just makes me love him even more because he loves AJ so much. And he has always, like, you guys understand, like, before.
Because he loved AJ so much, the only time he probably met him is when he came and knocked your dumb ass up with Kalani. He doesn't love that boy. He is not even, he didn't, who, like, we don't even know if he's real. Like, what is going on?
Before I was even pregnant with Kailani, like, he was looking out for AJ, and
this is too much.
I remember this one time, y'all. It was like, it was so sweet. We were like, it was one of the times where, never mind, let me hush.
One of the times where what? You can't think of a lie quick enough about a moment that never happened. Like, okay. Anyway, let me see what y'all saying. I can't. Mello, you said that's some weird ish. She got all these fantasies in her head. Yeah, she's mentally, there's something wrong with her. That's very, very clear. A piece of my opinion said, so sad, man didn't mind you getting pregnant and getting an AB. He couldn't put you in an apartment in Florida or get the raggedy car fixed. Exactly. So he couldn't even help her out with the child support since he cares so much, because she's the only one that's been taking care of his child. You'd think he'd feel obligated to put up some money to keep her ass free and not behind bars, right? But no, he didn't have the money to do that. She wasn't able to call him for that, so she had to scam her supporters to be able to do so. It's just like, girl, please. Girl, please. Just stop. Just stop. You just said you was on here pregnant by another man that's in jail, which was a lie because you can't get an AB in Florida. So we know that was a lie. But it's just a simple fact that you, like, look how you out here looking in these streets. Look at you. Like, ill.
Yeah, but we're not going to play about him, y'all. We're not going to play about him. We're not going to play about him, okay? He will be here in a few weeks. and I'm not gonna play about him.
You said this before, like what? Like a year ago? She said that he was coming. Nobody's coming. She's not going to be showing up to any of the kids' events. Nobody's coming.
Okay, and like I said, I don't want to show him on my social media, but let's be real. I feel like it might happen eventually, just because people are gonna try to snap pictures of him and send it in to people. And girl, I have a whole paparazzi. So we'll see when the time is right. Maybe we'll see. But I'm not like, I'm not really pushing for that. But could it happen? Would it happen? I have to be realistic. I do social media, so we'll see. But I'm just really excited to be with him and to make a family with him, and and that's the one I've wanted. You know what I mean? That's the man I've wanted to be with. And
okay, I can't take any more of Olivia's delusions, you guys. Now she has a paparazzi. Like this, it's too much. I can't. Black and Bougie, you said she literally said it at the beginning of this year. I know. She just said he was coming to live with her. Nobody never showed up. I like Olivia so desperately wants to have a man. She wants to have somebody that's in her corner, fighting for her and fighting all of her battles and doing all the things that Nisha is over there doing for Gerard. She wants a man to want to take care of and provide for her and her children. She wants somebody that's going to stand by her side and fight with her. And she doesn't have it. So she sits here and she makes up these lies about this guy, Joey, who has never even seen his own child. And that came out of her own mouth. She didn't even lie and say he was around for Kalani. So he's never been around. Olivia is just very, very, she's very slow. You guys, I have a headache after watching all this. Okay, it's too much. Way too much. Wildflower, you said she's off. She definitely is. Ms. Yellowhawk, you said all of this is for Gerard, y'all. She wants his attention so bad. Yes, she does. She's back. And before she came back, she already told us that she was trying to get him on the phone when she was talking to Christian. So Olivia is back in Texas and still worried and concerned about Gerard. It's never going to stop. It's never going to end. And that is the content that we have to look forward to. Okay, you guys, she's going to be back on here for, 3 to 10 hours on live stream, constantly talking about Gerard. She's probably not going to pick the kids up on Friday on purpose, but she's going to come on here and start crying and say Gerard prevented her from getting the kids. It's too much. Gerard lives in her mind rent free. He's all she ever thinks about. Okay. I can't. All right. But anyway, we're going to stay tuned and see if she does that GoFundMe for this lawyer that she claims she's going to get. And we're just going to keep watching. You guys, this concludes my reaction. I literally have nothing else to say. But I do want to say really quickly that I appreciate all of you for sitting through this live stream with me. I'm going to ask you all to please hit the like button on your way out. Comment your thoughts down below if you have not done so already. All right. And until next time, I will see you all later. Okay. Good night. Bye-bye.